Okay, let's just do this. Let's go for it. Hello, everyone. How are you all doing? There we go, that's working. Still a little bit crackly up there, but it's the best I can do. Now, fair warning, we're going to have some weird light thing happening somewhere there again. It's the natural thing. So yeah, I was just, as you can see right there in the chat, talking about some weird stuff I've been having. There's a slight crackle, but here's the fortunate thing. It's so slight that you'll not be able to hear it over the audio of the game. But it bothers me, because I know that somewhere around 1800 hertz, there's a crackle. I'll try and figure it out. For now, I am happy if you can hear me well enough over the game. By the way, how did you like our new break screen? This baby. I'm a fan, as you can imagine. I like it. But okay. I'm going to get you, give you a little bit of a, hey, that's weird. I'm going to give you a little bit of a, quick frame drop as I toggle back into the game. Haha. Okay, I was on my way to logging in. But yeah, as Huther suggested for the crackle, I just need to have the Kerbals constantly on fire and passed off as ambience. That works fine enough for me. Okay, so we are back in Kerbal Space Program, and if you remember, I mentioned that kind of during the week we wanted to do some of these other missions. We have max active contracts, but there were, there we go, there was this flying mission that we still needed to do, or at least EVA reports on the surface, rover missions. That's something I wanted to do during the week, but I unfortunately didn't get around to doing that. So we're gonna have to be doing them live. For the rest, there's a bunch of quests that we're not gonna be able to do right away. Like putting Kerbal in orbit for 30 days, that's not gonna be realistic. But it is my intent goal for today to start our MUN space program, to get in there. Now, one of the things I realized that we can still do, and the first step that I want to do, is get a Kerbal into low orbit to get some more science there. Because that seemed very relevant for us to do. I'm just quickly reviewing what I have so I can, okay, get a good view again of what it is that we're supposed to be doing. Now, in the meantime, here's a weird thing. I've been trying to install environmental visual enhancement. What that does, it cleans up and updates the textures. It gives you high-res textures. There's one that gives you a nice sun flare component. There's one that gives you a bunch of clouds. That's all packaged in environmental visual enhancements, or EVE mod for Kerbal. The problem, though, is that oh, that's not good. Apparently, all the EVA things are right there. That is definitely going to be a flight goal. Yeah, oh no, wait, no. There, let's compare what I'm doing here. But yeah, the EVE mod, when I installed that, it turned Kerbin completely dark. Just a solid black texture mix-up. So I was thinking, did I install the wrong textures? Did I create an error somehow? Couldn't figure it out. Still haven't figured it out. Weird thing is, I installed a different version, a realistic progression version, and there I could do that visual enhancement. So it's a work in progress, and I'll figure it out. Okay, back to the sciencing. CLFMH. So Huther, how have you been doing? How is Stellaris treating you? Okay, let's get all these out of the way. CLFMH. Okay, so that was the one that was nearby. That we can do simply... Oh, that's a wrong button. That we can do with the rover. Yeah, perfect. It's an EVA report, so it needs to be our manned rover. I did have a little idea that I kind of want to test out. So we're going to go to our previous rover, So if you remember, we had the grasshopper, we had the bulldog, Starscream. Why is the... Are these bad designs? Oh. No, they're still existing designs. Okay, that's weird. It was still okay. Okay. Oh, the Huthor 1, the Field Mouse, the Habitable Terrain High-Speed Rover. There we go. I don't think we have any additional signs that we could put on there. We did get the that thing on there. Now, one thing I do want, if you remember from last mission, we spent some time waiting for solar panels. So I want to add some solar panel parts. Since we have the room. Okay, did I need anything else? And what I kind of want to try out for the rover. Okay, this is the Huthor 1, the Field Mouse. We're going to save this, and we're going to make the Huthor 1A. What are we gonna... Speed Mouse. There we go. I'm gonna save the Huthor 1A, because here's what we're gonna do. I was thinking earlier... this is the magnetometer. Remember, magnetometer, we need to replace. Why do this when we can add a little... Oh, we have a jet engine. Oh, jet-powered car. Liquid fuel fuselage. Pretty good. You still haven't finished the game. Yeah, I know what that's like. Oh, wait. We could... Don't save. Open up our Field Mouse. Because we have... Oh, we need to dump one thing, because we have 27 out of 30 allowable parts. Let's remove this. We don't need that one. Because that gives us room to add... 2 small fuel tanks to the side. I'll add basic jet engines. Now, it's a shame that we can't do anything nice and aerodynamic on the front there. We just... Unless... Fine. We'll add these nose cones, and suddenly, Huthor is rocket powered. This is the Huthor 1A. And we called it Speed Mouse last time. Oh yeah, I wanted to figure out how we place these the right way up. You've decided you dislike the Fallen Empire's mechanic, you've turned it off. I can really get that, actually. The Fallen Empires, I didn't like them in Crusader Kings, I didn't like them in EU. Because it's the same mechanic, you know, the super powered, super powerful empire coming to kill you. I don't like them. Okay. I still have no idea. Let's try this. Let's try and put it on a standard thing. What does it do? How does it display what it does? How do I know what direction it's pointing? It always seems to be like that. Is there any marking as to what's up? What's up, Doc? Because if you recall, last time that was weirdly inversed. Might of course be because we're placing it in a weird spot. Okay, you know what? We're gonna try something else. We're gonna place it here. Rotate it backwards like that. Let's test this baby. Speed Mouse already exists. Overwrite. Tried the Star Trek New Horizons Total Conversion mod. It's very true to Star Trek. Huh. That's pretty cool. I've heard that was fairly good. Oh, this, by the way, as you can imagine, this is the standard... Oh, wait. It's thinking that this is a plane. Not a plane, it's a rover. Except... This, by the way, is just the display of the satellite that we have that's currently scanning the surface of Kerbal. Okay, let's see. This will be the closest, nearest view. So, by the way, I figured out one problem why these things are inverted. It might potentially be that... Oh, front. Yeah, that I'm doing things the wrong way around, but I don't think it is. But one other reason that I've heard people complain about in forums is the problem of using a joystick for this kind of control, because it messes up. It tends to forget what you're doing. What's whether you're in a plane or a rocket, it doesn't see the difference, and that is a bit of a downer. Maybe we don't even need the rockets for this. We're not going to use the rockets for this because we didn't get any air intake. Well, that solves the problem. The speed mouse is officially a slow mouse again. Very quickly ended up at odds with the Romulans. The Klingons disliked you, busy doing their own thing, and the Alpha Quadrant eventually devolved into who's allied with the Federation, who's allied with the Romulans. Holy crap, that is very accurate to Star Trek, actually. Whoa! This is the downside of these cars. Okay, hold up. Slow down with that rover. This is a point where in a normal game I would have reverted. But right now we spent the money on getting this thing out. So we are going to race towards our nearest target, finish this mission, and maybe see if we can pick up the other mission for the plane, depending on what the mission is. And otherwise we're going to see what signs we should get from the orbit of Kerbal. And based on that, see if we can send a probe to the Mun. Crashes were being dicks as normal, as usual, but never did much of consequence. That sounds like the Kardashians, alright. Which reminds me, Huther, do you know how in DS9 they make a whole thing about this big war with the Kardashians and the Bajorans? I don't remember the Kardashians ever being relevant like that in Next Generation. That was basically just invented backstory, wasn't it? Here we have the electrical charge is not doing well. Also, this fuel cell won't do anything because we don't have any fuel, do we? Does that thing even provide us with fuel? With power? It does, fortunately. Okay. For some reason, the Bolians create their own coalition with the Caitians, which was amusing. Who are the Bolians again? Is Morn a Bolian? Was managed to integrate the Bajorans into Federation 200 years early. Guess we should call you the prophet, eh? By the way, while we're racing about, let's see. External camera. That does work accurately. Okay. Huh. So that must have been the problem with the camera before. It just didn't know how to look. It couldn't balance itself reasonably. And I rotated it, which didn't work out, I guess. Wait, am I off track for one of these? No. Yes, no, it was first mentioned in TNG, and the actor who played Gul Dukat was another Gull in the show. That I knew, actually. I've seen the other Gull fleshed out in DS9. See, that's what I figured, because I don't remember the war actually playing into Next Generation. But yeah, I did know that the Gul Dukat was another Gull. Or I think maybe at the time he wasn't a Gull. I'm not too sure about that one, actually. Okay, brake please. Let's get some Yeah, we have no signs here now that we haven't done, but all we need is EVA reports. EVA report. Keep it. Board it. 1. Let's see, that's 3,000. That's 1,400. That is 3,000. So let's go to that one first. If only I designed those jets better. Even then, though, this would have been risky to have a jet-powered car. Maybe a single jet in the back would have been safer. Okay, I'm gonna ease up on the throttle a little bit. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa! Don't veer off! Don't veer off! Hold on, we need some stability assist from Jebediah here. Ah, the batteries are almost empty again. Well, this time we're just gonna advance the time to hurry this up a little bit. Is this thing even adding to our fuel? Oh, it is massively adding to our fuel, yeah. Wars with the Federation of the Bajorans. Cardassians conquered the Bajorans many, many years ago. Okay. Wars to do with the Federation colonies that will become the demilitarized zone. Yeah. When Bajor liberated themselves, they invited the Federation to hold DS9 sort of screw Cardassians. Yeah, that's what I liked about that show, where you could see there was the Bajoran government who was trying to become a member of the Federation, so they invited the Federation in, but everyone could see that it was a political move, so that's why you had the civil unrest, where people were basically like, dude, we just threw off one oppressor, and now you're bringing in another group of people to just rule over us. I like the idea that the political concern that was involved there. It was very, very well done. Very good idea. I actually also like the story structure of DS9. That was it was different than the usual Star Trek up until that point. I like the longer plot lines. I like the different type, the style of story. Of course, being tied to a station made for different plot lines. Hi, kitty. Hi. Yeah, I will give you a cuddle, but I'm gonna have to hold this down with my left hand then. Hi, kitty. I got food for you, kitty. I got food for you, but you were asleep. Okay, come on, you stupid rover. This is why I gave you jets. Crying out loud. This is why I gave you jets. Hi, kitty. When... oh, right. That's what you already said. Oi, 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 oi! Brakes. Okay, apparently this mountain is a little bit too big to scale directly. Mountain, I say. This hill. So I'm gonna see if I can go at it at a slight angle here. And angle us backwards. And once we're on the other side of this hill, we can just range downwards. Yeah, I know, we're running on the last bit of juice. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Come on. Get over that bit of the hill. There we go. A little bit of speed, we're not gonna make this. Really? That is the worst timing. No. All day. Okay, oh god, no. Brake. Yeah, we need to start taking care of our oxygen here. Oh, I'm throttling up, but the throttle doesn't do anything. Fortunately, this will be a whole lot shorter than before, though. Darn it. There's a lot more intertextuality in DS9. Yep. Yeah. Voyager sort of tried another. Yeah, Voyager. I don't know about Voyager. There's interesting episodes in Voyager, but there's also just a lot of just doesn't exactly get there, in my opinion. Okay, come on. Voyager runs from interesting to flat out awful. Exactly. Exactly. There's no part in Voyager where I would think this is amazing. Whereas there's TNG episodes that are just great, where I'd figure if you want to watch TNG, watch these episodes because they are exemplary of what TNG is. Whereas when you think of Voyager, there's nothing that really jumps out as, oh, this is Star Trek at its finest. You know, it's more, oh, when they did the Warp 10 thing, and oh, there's a bit about it's a misunderstanding of evolution, but it's an interesting little concept. You know, that was fun. But yeah, a lot of the, oh, it's the obligatory Nazi episode. Well, And of course, as is traditional, every science fiction show has an episode. Oh god, this is too fast. Oh god, Jeb lives. This is his second brush with death. Huthor, if you could, would you mind clipping that maybe? Clipping that or highlighting that, because holy crap. This is the second time that Jebediah Kerman manages to survive a crash which, for all intents and purposes, should have killed him. Darn it, out of electric charge. You're just gonna have to get out, Jeb. Alright, just headbutt that cockpit. It's okay. Now that's badass. If you walk out of a car crash where the wheel is literally still rolling down the hill, then that's pretty awesome. Ultimate badass. Because yeah, just to iterate what we did, how we started last week, the difficulty settings that we've set, we're not allowed to revert flights. We've turned that off. Literally, we don't have the revert flight option. And when Kerbals die, they're dead. So this could have been the end of Jeb. How long is this gonna take? This is gonna take ages. I need a kilometer of this. Resume flight? Wait, can I not? Oh wait, recover vessel. There we go. We're just gonna recover vessel, change this around. In a pale moonlight, for instance? Oh yeah. Hi, kitty. Can we Jeb to Richard Hammond? Who's Thor? Recover that. Goodbye, money. Let's give that another try. This time we fix that rover a little bit. So, if you recall, what was missing, we didn't have any air intakes. That's why we couldn't activate the jets. Although, in retrospect, maybe not activating the jets was a good idea. Let's see.